Hello there, this is a general love reading for all signs, and this is one of the first videos that I'm going to put out on the channel, and I hope this is one of the first of many, so that I can help you. Hopefully I can help you heal and go through this journey of self-discovery as well. So for now we're going to focus on love, and let's see what Spirit has in terms of messages with regards to this area of your life, okay? So I'm going to first clarify who this reading is for. So, I was filming a little bit, but, it didn't felt right for me. But, so this came out. So, frost of stillness, embrace the frost of stillness, where in the calm of icy pause, reflective clarity is found. And on the other hand, it's stop and reflect. Pause in your journey to appreciate how far you've come and where you're headed. So, yeah, I think this is one of those energies that we need to tune in today, and we're in a meditative state, and we're kind of in a state of probably feeling out in the cold, left out in the cold, when it comes to love. And the thing is, spring is also coming, so that is very much a time of promise and a time of hope. So let's see what we have for you, okay? Let's see what we have in this situation. Okay, take great care. Trust the process. You planning phase. Mountain of mastery, circle of separation and triumph. Okay, one more. Steady progress. So, transform and rise. So this is a love reading, okay? Spirit, let me know a little bit more in terms of love. This is a general love reading, so because this speaks to me something about career, a lot of things about your career as well. Okay, Veil of Illusion, Veils of Illusion. Okay, so right, the current. Okay. So that's a little bit more clear to me. Because, okay, so, right now is a little bit of the eclipse season, right? Oh, my throat chakra, what is up with that? So, there has been a situation here where you had to surrender to the flow, because there has been a great transition. Now this card, when I asked to clarify, this card came out in process, but the thing is, there's a couple here on the card, but this came out in reverse. So it's asking you to ride the current, embrace a change, flow with the rhythm, and release resistance. Answers unfold in the dance of transition. And then the first card that came out is take great care. Nurture yourself, prioritize well-being, and tread gently on your journey ahead. Now this also came out a little bit in reverse, okay? And this one as well, the trust the process card. Trust the process, embrace uncertainty, have faith in the journey unfolding before you. Okay? So, it feels like there's been a situation here where a lot of it has kind of put you up and down, upside down, right? There has been a love situation here that was full of promise, was full of passion, but instead of being swept away by gently within the cup of love, with the flow of love, it kind of feels like you were kind of washed away with the current, and that necessitated you to actually surrender to the process and to focus on caring for yourself and caring for your, like, shifting your priorities to something else, because you realize that there was not a lot that you can do with regards to this situation when it comes to love. Okay, and so now it's a lot of taking a step back. Okay, planning phase. Take a step back and plan the necessary steps to move forward so you may turn your goals into reality. So that is what I'm seeing here, is that you shifted your priorities to other goals. What I'm saying here is like, I mentioned career, and that's because that's probably where you turned your attention to for the moment. Your career, your business, your projects, like creative projects probably. And a lot of it is still in the beginning stages, in the planning stages. But let me tell you that that is very much a positive thing that you're doing. That you know that the best way to care for yourself is to just, for the moment, plan what you can in the moment. Plan what you can control in the moment. And that's gonna lead you to where you need to be, because you have here the mountain of mastery, ascend towards self-realization and triumph, guided by the stoic presence of the mastery mountain pathway. In one of my other decks, like I have it here actually, this is the tea leaf card, there's the mountain path, and that speaks to like a road towards success. Okay, and now you're really shifted. The whoever I'm reading this for, the message here for you is like, you've shifted towards something else, like some other area in your life that you wanted to master, something that you wanted to be better at, something that you wanted, you know, is going to contribute to your long-term success. Now you are on the right track for sure, but like, steady progress, patience is your ally, celebrate each step forward no matter the size. Now there has been, now this came out in this direction, okay, as well, but I'm feeling here is, what I'm feeling here in general in terms of the energy is that it might seem like, okay, there's a lot of things holding you back for the moment. There's a lot of things that, oh, like, I waited so long already, why do I have to wait so much more? And the thing is, again, universe is asking you to trust the process, and that, like, everything is going to come in divine timing. Okay, like, be patient, for some things take time to manifest fully in your life, because the thing is, like, when you want to manifest something, you already have it. Know that you already have it. Okay, and the thing is, the 3D is just realigning itself, it's rearranging itself. When you think of something, it's instantaneously, it's already there. Okay, you already manifested it, it's already yours. But like, the 3D can be a little slow to catch up. Okay, can be a little slow to catch up. And so what you're doing right now, I see here, is that you're focusing on the things that you can control, trying to improve the skills that are at your disposal. Because right at the moment, so you have the veil of illusion. Lift the veils of illusion, seeking truth beneath the surface to navigate through love and career authentically. Because I think here is asking you, like, it's take a step back. Have you learned the lessons that you need to learn when it comes to a certain situation? So this is more a general love reading, right? But I think this is also something to do with your career as well. Something with your career. This is not just a love reading, but this is also a career. So this might also be a self-love reading, okay? It doesn't matter if you have, like, you're seeing someone or not at the moment, but this is what I'm seeing here. There is a certain veil, like your eyes are kind of covered for the moment. Like, you're not seeing the full picture at the moment. Okay, but the truth will reveal itself. The truth will reveal itself, and that if there's something that you don't know for the moment, you're not supposed to know. You're not supposed to know for the moment. Okay? So what you can do is just really take action on the things. So Spirit is asking you to take action on the things that you actually are aware of right now, and that you can control right now. Okay? So let's see here. Okay, let's delve deeper into this. Okay, please stop moving. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay. Ride the current. Ride the current. It's just telling you to surrender, because there are the thing is, like, when stress is very much predicted a lot by uncertainty, right? And yeah, and there is a situation here that is very uncertain for you. Like you don't know which way is up. You don't know which way is up or down. And yeah, like it's asking you to be logical about certain things, and like be strong and be patient in order to manage the situation. Okay, so please, okay, let's get into this again. And please let us know the full story of this love reading, okay? Take great care. Okay. Okay. There you go. Now it's becoming more clearer, okay? Okay. This is... Alright. Let's see. So, okay, let me just flip this, because that was the original one. Trust process. Trust process. Trust process. Okay. So yeah, you had to take great care of yourself. Sorry. Okay, there you go. Magician. Empress. Wow. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So this is a feminine here. This is a feminine energy, okay? Now I'm always going to be clear that we don't have genders in in tarot, so it's just like masculine energy, feminine energy, okay? It doesn't matter if you are in a same-sex relationship. Like in a same-sex relationship, someone can take on more masculine or feminine qualities, okay? Even in a heterosexual relationship, sometimes it's the female who can take on some masculine characteristics, okay? So just fit in where you will in this reading, okay? And take what resonates as usual. I think take what resonates and leave the rest that's not for you, okay? Okay. Planning phase. Planning phase. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. This is nice. Steady progress. Where? Yeah. Oh my god, this is such a beautiful thing. Okay. Mountain of Mastery. Nine of Cups. This is such a beautiful thing. Wow. Okay, so ride the current. Ride the current. Thank you. A lot to unpack. Now that's very clear. Okay. And what is this illusion? What is this veil of illusion? Thank you. Page of Swords. And Four of Pentacles. Okay. So, let's see. I feel like it moved, the camera moved a little bit. Let me just pause. Okay, so, here we are still. I just had to adjust a little bit the camera because, I don't know, like I'm still trying to figure out this whole setup, okay? So please bear with me. So you needed to take great care of yourself because someone here left you out in the cold, okay? Someone left you out in the cold and you had to walk away from a situation that you know you didn't deserve. A situation that wasn't serving you anymore. Which is, oh my god, this is really sad. The sad thing here is they kept you out. They kept you out. Who, like, there's some situation here that kept you out. So whether it's someone that you were in a relationship with, they kept you out in the cold. And the thing is, the sad part here, like it always, the sad part I find about the Five of Pentacles, you know, in a lot of the decks, is that there is a warm light inside the church, right? Like the sanctuary. And like someone kept you out of the sanctuary, you know? Someone kept you out of the sanctuary. You hoped that this person, the situation, would be the safe space for you. Like something that is, before this is the Four of Pentacles, right? But and it actually showed up here, okay? Which I will unpack in a little bit. But that's the sad part of this Five of Pentacles and in the Rider-Waite tarot, is because there is something warm here, but then they kept you out of that. And so what I'm seeing here is that someone or something, a situation really pushed you out and kept you out in the cold. So since this is a love reading, I'm guessing someone kept you out in the cold, and that necessitated you to take care of yourself and to kind of come to this decision that, hey, I need to walk away from this, because this was something that you really thought of as something that was a fulfillment for you. Like this was a commitment that was of very great importance to you. You thought that like this was it, like this is the Eight of Cups, you know, like there's a lot of cups, there's so much love to be had, but you had to walk away. And like you see the moon here, and there's so much emotions here, and this is a sad kind of thing, because you love this person, you love, it's always hard to walk away from something that you love, isn't it? And sometimes people say, oh, like what about the ones left behind, right? But you knew you had to walk away because that was the best option for you in this process. As hard as it was, let me draw some cards. Yeah, because you have the Six of Pentacles. Because you wanted to have some sort of victory in terms of like the giving process. Like something, like you were so giving to them, you were so in love with them, but they did not reciprocate the same. You know, and instead, like, they gave you just like alms, you know, like I'm seeing here some alms, and like it's not balanced what they gave to you. Like it wasn't equal. And so it literally, like in this deck, it literally looks like crumbs, okay? So I feel like that's what it is here. You had to walk away from that. You had to walk away from this situation. And so now, yeah, like you had to be patient with yourself. You had to be patient with the situation, and I think you reached a certain limit when it comes to the situation, and said, like, yeah, there you go. Because someone was making you an option, when the thing is, you were supposed to be the only choice. You're not just an option. You are the only choice. And that's what you want, actually. That's what you want in a relationship. That's someone who can reciprocate the nurturing energy, the Empress energy that you have, and you know that you are capable of manifesting that type of love, that type of relationship. And so that's what you did. That's what you did in the current moment. As you walked away, you probably are meditating a lot of self-reflection, a lot of, despite the uncertainty, kind of like trusting and surrendering to the universe that, okay, this wasn't what I hoped it would be. This situation was not what I hoped it would be, but I have so much love and nurturing to give in life, in love, and so that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's the mindset here, because you know, you want to have progress when it comes to love, and you want to have that commitment and that stability. And so what did I say a while ago? Like, you're planning, you're strategizing what you can control in the moment, so that all of this wants, all of this communication, all of this things that you're wishing for will come to fruition. And what you're wishing for is that kind of stability, that kind of emotional fulfillment within a love relationship, okay? And I think you're also realizing here, like, you become the divine feminine, right? So like, you're also realizing here that the best way to attract that, for that to come into your life, is to actually nurture yourself. Say like, how do you say this? If you do not love yourself, or if you cannot extend grace onto thyself, then that's a little bit how to say, then you cannot extend it to others, right? Okay. And I think that's the learning curve here. But your wish will be fulfilled, and that is beautiful. That is fulfilling, because you have the hope that you know that, because in knowing that you deserve better, you are going to get better, and you are going to get manifest better. There was something that you had to kind of settle for. There was something that you kind of had to settle for, and you had to. This is also the card of illusion, the Seven of Cups. Like, this may be an illusion in love. Like, this was something you thought was for you, but unfortunately it wasn't, and it turned out to be just an illusion in the long run. Like, let me just look. Now, there's like a snake here. I'm seeing a snake here. And again, there's a veil here somewhere. But, yeah, like, it is an illusion. You had to see through the illusion in the present moment. And, sorry, what is telling you is that you're making progress. It does feel a little bit of slow, like Mercury is also in retrograde, so communication and messages might be coming in slow for you, but I think you're trusting in that process, and like having hope that whatever it is that you want, and what I'm seeing here is what you want is that type of stability and secure home life. So it doesn't matter if you are kind of single at the moment. What I'm seeing here is like that, like house, like trying to build a house, like a home, you know, building a home for yourself. And there was this poem, I think, that says like you cannot make homes out of people and stuff like that, right? But the gist of it is like your home is within yourself, and so you have to nourish your own garden and home within yourself, and that's how you're gonna attract the right people in your life, okay? But you are gonna have a wish fulfilled here. You have wish fulfilled here. You have the star, the nine of cups. So you have that wish fulfillment. You know it's enough. Like, whatever you have is enough. And the thing is, like, when you think, okay, I have more than enough right at this present moment, that's when the universe is starting to give you more of it, okay? And what I'm seeing here is, because this fell with the mountain of mastery, okay? So like, you're trying to master what it is that you want when it comes to commitment, and like, okay, like setting up your boundaries. And this is marriage and tradition, right? So like, what do you want in a marriage, or like, what do you want when it comes to a certain level of commitment? So it's in the process of strategizing, it's also asking you, what do you want? And you have to claim that and focus on that, because as much as it is also important to know what you do not want, as much as it's important for you to know what you want, it's also important to know what you do not want in a relationship. And I think now you're realizing that what you do not want is someone who is keeping you out in the cold, someone that cannot reciprocate the love and the nurturing that you are able to give. You want someone at your vibrational level, okay? So that is why you are practicing that, like meditating on that, and really focusing on that. Because let me just say again, like before I wrap this cards up, was that yeah, because you've left in this situation of hanging, but like with this situation comes enlightenment. And someone was like very stingy with their affections, with providing you the stability that you needed. Like you were asking them like, hey, like please just talk to me, like let's build on it together. But you know, they're focusing on a lot of their finances, and they kind of ignored you in the process. And what I'm seeing here is that that's probably an illusion as well. Now, what kind of illusion? Let's dig deeper into that, because like in what way is it an illusion? Let's kind of dig deeper into that, okay? Let me see. I'm gonna use this deck. Let's see here. So what is the solution? So like let's look into the perspective of the other person, okay? Now we've realized what is the situation when it comes to you and to your love in general, but let's see what the other person, what is the illusion here. So in this deck, by the way, Five of Stars is Pentacles, okay? Stars are Pentacles. So this is the Five of Stars, it's like Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and then you have the Six of Wands. And like, okay, so what is the other person thinking? What is the other person thinking? Yes. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, Six of, and here in this deck, Six of Moons is the Cups, okay? Six of Cups. What was Six of Cups in the normal tarot deck? Six of Cups, yeah. Okay, so, okay. What is this person thinking? What is this other person thinking? So it's the Six of Cups. A lot of nostalgia is coming in here, okay? A lot of nostalgia is coming in, a lot of feelings are coming in, and they kind of want to have to like to achieve a certain type of victory when it comes to you. And so they have the Page of Swords. There was a Page of Swords a while ago as well on the other deck, because there is a childish energy here. Someone was very immature to give you the stability that you want. This is the Five of Pentacles again. They left you out in the cold. They probably ghosted you. They probably did not communicate well enough with you. And the thing was, there was, as I've said again and again in like previously, was that there was some sort of give and take that was out of balance. They were not giving you back or reciprocating back what you are giving to them. And so now yeah, the Six of Wands is a certain type of victory, right? They think they're like, it's funny. It's funny. This is also a mountain path, but they think they have been victorious in some kind of way by doing this towards you. Yeah, by kind of like looking towards other things, by being of two minds about certain things. But the thing was, it's they are realizing, let me see, Two of Wands, that what it did was just like kind of sorry, I'm like éloigné, like to take you farther away from them. That's what it is. Okay, the Tower, see? Yeah, so they were feeling some kind of victory by holding back. They thought that they were like, okay, like I'm giving everything, you know, it doesn't matter if I just give whatever I give, Like, but even if it's just crumbs, this person is just going to accept it. And they were feeling pretty victorious and smug about that, okay? So this is a lot of ego. But what they didn't realize was that it actually alienated them from you. Because, yeah, now you have the tower energy here. Like, that, you see clearly what is what they're doing, you know. You see clearly what they're doing. And so they have the Ace of Stars, and now this probably comes from like, yeah, oh dude, death, yeah, Five of Swords too. Oh my god, like, so a lot of conflict. So what they want to do right now, like on their side, is to kind of but they brought upon this conflict by themselves, you know? They are the ones who kind of, they thought that by treating you a certain type of way, by giving you, like, the little bit that they gave you, you would be okay with that. And the fact of the matter is, of course not, because you are very much an empowered person. You know what you deserve. And so there's been a lot of betrayal here. A lot of fighting, a lot of chaos, a lot of like, I'm seeing a pool, like like, you know, like a tug of war, like, of whoever is going to have the upper hand. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what I'm hearing here. Like, the upper hand, the upper hand, the upper hand. Like, they wanted to have the upper hand in this situation. Because I'm not seeing here like a certain type of victory towards you with the Six of Wands, but it's like more like, oh, like, I'm the man, I'm the person, you know. Oh, and yeah, King of Cups. I think they're realizing that, wow, like, I wasn't being I didn't reciprocate this person's love towards me. I wasn't what they needed. Let me see, you have the Four of Cups as well. Yeah. And instead what they used was their logic. What they used was, like, instead of, like, being like King of Wands, again, is King of Cups here in this deck. So instead of, like, being like, trying to give you, like, the emotional fulfillment that you needed in this situation, they tried to use logic on you, you know. They were very much into 3D, and they tried to keep something from you. Four of Moons is also Four of Cups. So, like, now again, it's the Four of Pentacles. Like, I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles as well from the other deck. It's like they tried to be stingy towards you, just like to keep, just like a kind of a poverty mindset. But what I'm seeing here is that a certain type of communication is after, like, a period of rest, okay? A period of rest, a period of, like, probably not speaking to each other. There will be communication. It doesn't matter if it's, like, no contact, like literal no contact, but, like, not talking to each other in terms of like, not communicating well enough to the other, okay? And some type of love offer is also going to come in, so, like, in terms of emotions as well after all this, because you had to have, like, there's been a sudden change as well in perspective. Now, like, Tower usually is a breakup, but there's been a sudden change in perspective when it comes to them, and they have been reborn in some type of way, okay? I'm also seeing here, like, with the King of Moons, is that they're also afraid that let me see, I will look into it more, but, like, they're also afraid that someone somewhere is gonna come in to offer you something better in terms of emotion, something that they weren't very much willing to offer you. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so some sexual desire. Okay, that popped off. There's been a lot of chemistry probably when it comes to the two of you. So I think they're trying to sniff it out and try to see if, like, hey, like, are you trying to see someone else? I can't promise you anything. It's how to say, yeah, like I see insecurity here in terms of like how much they could have offered you. Okay, let's see. Oof. Will this ever change? It is dark out without you. Why can't I move on from you? Please do what is best for your heart. Again, sex. I'm gonna express myself. And again, sexual desire. The way I've treated you was wrong. What is the truth? Okay, this is a lot of cards already. So will this ever change? It is dark out with you. Yeah, it is dark out with you. Because you have been kind of a certain kind of light. Something that was very grounding for them. And then now it's, they probably have a lot of attraction towards you. And now they're afraid, why can't I move on from you? You can't. They can't. Because you probably give them a lot of light, a lot of healing, a lot of grounding energy, a lot of advice. And what they did was like not express themselves. They were not vulnerable with you. They did not have the courage to be vulnerable with you. And now that you're gone, they're realizing, oh, like this person, like you who I'm reading for, was just only ever wanting to be a source of support for me. They're realizing that. And what I'm seeing here as well is that they probably tried, I think like what they see as affection and love is very kind of limited to kind of like the physical affection, to sexual desire, to material desire as well, like because with all the pentacles. And I hear a dog barking. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, why can't they move on from you? But they know though the way they treated you was wrong. The way that they like you just, okay, I mean, they're afraid as well. Like someone is, you're very attractive. You're very attractive, and yeah, that like you're gonna find someone better. Because they know that you deserve better, better than what ever it is that they gave you, which is just very much nothing, bare minimum, not even bare minimum probably. Like because they held so much back from you within this relationship. Okay. Yeah, you're too nice. I didn't deserve. I can't do this right now. I can't come to you now. Wait for me, please. And there was like, no one understands me. Like you are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. Please don't. People don't believe in me. See, you've only ever been too nice to this person. Okay, you've been nothing but kindness to this person. Okay, and now they're realizing that not with you gone, or like you taking away your energy. It doesn't have to be like you are separated, but like you taking away your energy. You are realizing that this card fell. What do you see in me? I don't know. Like let's focus on that. Yeah. Like what do you see in me? Here you go. Okay. And like that's the thing, what I'm saying as well a while ago is that you can only receive a certain type of or amount of love than what you extend to yourself. I think you as a divine feminine is very much aware of how much love and nurturing you can give to other people. But however, this other person that you're reading, your person that we're reading for, does not have the capacity, because they do not have the capacity to understand within themselves what their value is within themselves, you know? And so they're like, they probably pushed you away because they're like what can be loved about me, you know? And because generally there's like a lot of people who don't believe in them, you know, like, and they themselves don't believe in themselves. Okay, that fell. Okay, so let's see. What is the action of this person towards you? What will be the action of this person towards you? Okay. Okay. So now let's see what will be the action of this person towards you, okay? I have to cut off the video once in a while because my camera can only hold about 30 minutes of footage. So just take note of that. But okay, what is this person's action towards you? Crossroads direction. The other way, this way, that way. Single parent responsibilities. Now, when this, okay, let me just look into it a little bit more, okay? Twin flame. They see you as their twin flame. But karmic relationship player. Strategic. So this person. Okay. Clarify this, because you cannot be a twin flame and be a karmic relationship all at the same time. And you take note, this is from the other actions from the other person's side, from your person's side. Okay. Addiction. Regrets. Friends, influences. Okay. So they might be the child of a single parent. Okay. What I'm seeing here is like a mom and a son. Okay. Mom and a son, and there's usually some dynamics with regards to single parents, because sometimes the moms would always treat their sons like a pseudo partner, to have that emotional fulfillment that is lacking in their life, because they do not have a romantic partner. They do not have a husband, they do not have the father of the children to give them that love and support. Okay, so they might be in that situation. Okay, this is not for everybody. This might be for just some of you. Okay, or this person is a single parent. Okay, and they have responsibilities towards that. Okay, so let me just see. So I'm seeing here the cross. Let me see again. Okay, there you go. Okay, thank you. Okay. All right. Okay. Now much clearer. Let's see. Blocked. You blocked this person. Yeah. I see you blocked this person, and they're being very strategic on how to approach you in this situation, because they are now at a crossroads where they are deciding what to do. What am I going to do in this situation? What am I supposed to do in this situation? Should I go that way, this way, that way? Because I think they were very much held back by certain kind of responsibilities. Things that they thought was they had to focus on. So for some others, there might be a situation where they are the provider in the family. If this is a son, they might be in charge of taking care of their mothers. And speaking to the dynamic that I was talking about, that's going to be a really big detriment for anyone in a relationship if a masculine is very much attached to their mothers and is being used as a kind of surrogate partner in a relationship, because there's going to be resentment on the part of the mother, as much as is trying to hold you back. And there's also, I've just read recently as well, it was very interesting, was that there's an enmeshment that happens with moms and their sons who are usually of the single parent nature, are in this kind of dynamic wherein the mom sees themselves as an extent, sees the son as an extension of themselves. So what does that mean? Their success is their own. Like the success of the child is their own. And also the faults of the child are their own. And what that means is that what that lends to is like being able to enable certain behaviors that are not very good, that are very much toxic within the son. And so now like they are bringing this into a relationship. Now this person, your person, is thinking that this is the big chance that you are God's gift to them. You know, this might be a twin flame, but like it's really confusing me a little bit, because this is the twin flame in the karmic relationship, because it's very much how to say this, like there will be similarities in a twin flame and a karmic relationship. Okay, there will be similarities, and there will be situations that are the same, but ultimately the connection is, I think, a little bit different. Okay, and so it's up to you as someone who is on this journey to be discerning whether or not this is a karmic relationship or a twin flame. I think that's what the spirits are asking you to do in this situation. Is this a karmic relationship, or is this really your twin flame? Because there are similarities when it comes to that experience. Okay, and so you have to learn, and you have to decide. I'm just really seeing here that they are a player. They can be a player. They can be playing with you, or like playing with your emotions, trying to manipulate you, trying to control where you're supposed to go. Okay, but what I'm seeing here is that you've blocked them. Like you blocked their energy in your life. And I'm seeing here is that what they want is to see and strategizing how they can come into your life, how they can communicate with you. Friends probably told them that, hey, like this relationship was something special, you know, like this relationship was something that you know, you could only see once in your life, and they're regretting that. Whatever it is, whatever they've done to you, they absolutely regret doing what they did. And so they're strategizing and planning, and like how to approach you, how to call you, how you can hear from them. And let me tell you, it's gonna come in unexpectedly. I'm very sure they're gonna come in unexpectedly. They are gonna talk to you. That's the action that I'm seeing here right now. Okay, they are gonna talk to you. They are gonna call you, because they see you as the soulmate. You gave them the foundation and the happiness that they wanted. And so they're like looking for, between the lines, looks for what's hidden, but I feel like they're trying to look if there are certain gaps on how to approach you. But you have to be very, very careful, because as I've said, like twin flames, karmic relationship, there might be similarities. Okay, there might be similarities. So yeah, like there's a storm coming ahead. They're keeping tabs on you on social media, so something they might see on social media is kind of riling them up. Okay, just one more card. Okay, just this final one. Yeah, legal matters, disputes. They might be going through that, or you might be going through that. So something about balance as well, about justice and karmic justice. Okay, so let's see. How do we end this reading? Okay, so advice for you in this reading. Okay, let's see the advice for you in this reading. Let me just pull up some self-care cards here. This is one of my favorite decks, my self-care deck, oracle deck. So let's see, advice for you in this situation, because like as I've said, you really have to be discerning. If this is just some fuckboy that you're entertaining, like you have to be discerning. I know that, like, you know, there's also the card of sex and sexual desire, please do not confuse sexual desire and sexual affection and physical intimacy with love, because you know you deserve better than that. You deserve better than just being a vessel for that type of energy. You know, you can give love, you know, like, and you know that you can give love. You're probably someone who's very intuitive and is like very happy to, if the other person is happy, you're happy too. So if like, for example, if sexual desire and physical intimacy is what they want from you, if they're happy getting it from you, you are happy too. But that's a little bit of a, like, you deserve better than to just be treated like that. You deserve more than that, okay? So let's see, what advice for this person that I'm reading for, please? Thank you. Advice for this person that I'm reading for. Advice for this person that I'm reading for. Advice and love for this person that I'm reading for. Yeah, and no more good girl. Like, you know your power, girl. You know. Or guy, or gal. You know your power. You are the divine feminine. You are an empress. Peace and truth. So peace. Just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend a performance. Make your life a drama-free zone. Truth is different at different levels of consciousness. Reserve judgment. Truth. Okay. Like one more card. I think you know the truth here as well. But you're also your body deserves your love. See? Like, and also be a friend. Be as good a friend to yourself as you are others. So I think what is asking you is to give yourself the respect that you want others to extend to you. Okay? Because you deserve love. Your body deserves love. Pour into yourself the love that you want for yourself. It's a little bit complicated to say, right? But like it's a little bit roundabout to say. But like, the more you pour your the love that you want to give to yourself, the more attractive you are to other people. Because like, who attracts people? The people who care for themselves, right? Like the people who pamper themselves, who take care of themselves. That's what attracts the most people. And so I think here, like, you are also trying to discover the truth. Like, there's the again, I'm going back to the mastery as well. So you know the truth, and the thing is, it doesn't really matter what the truth is, because something might be true for you, but something might be true for the other person that you are thinking of as well. And so you have to reserve your judgment and just don't get caught up in the drama, because they want to, like, kind of, I'm seeing here, like, they want to kind of drag you into the play that they want to, or into the script, into the narrative that they want to say, or like, do they think it's this truth? But I'm seeing here that no, you're not gonna want to participate in that, okay? And you're not gonna entertain that type of energy, because being a friend to yourself means understanding what is best for you. Okay, so I think that's it for now for this reading. I hope I was able to help you with this reading. For the moment, I am not offering any personal readings, so please be careful if anything else. And I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye.